Hello and welcome to the show. Welcome back to the FailRace space program. Today we are going to try and orbit to the moon. I'm not going to attempt landing just yet. I'm going to be content with merely getting into orbit around the moon. We have some science points from last time, and I think I'm going to buy the advanced rocketry because I want a big engine. Basically, yeah, I'm going to have a go. Oh, no, sorry, heavy rocketry, not advanced. That's the one that was previous. Heavy rocketry is what we're going to buy. The heavier rocketry. That sounds fun, but that's going to be a while away yet. So we've got 58 science. All of these ones down here require 90 science. So I'm hoping on my trip to the moon, I will be able to recover plenty of science from going around it. Right, so we're going to close that. So I've got some new rockets to play with. Our previous rockets, this thing, is unstable as anything. So we're going to get rid of it. Yes, all of that bit. We're going to basically start again. I probably shouldn't have got rid of the fluid science bay. That was dumb of me. Not quite all of it. We need this bit back again. Make things symmetrical so it doesn't wobble over when you try and take off. That's always important. Okay, so we have some new rockets. We have a new engine. I believe we have a new fuel tank there. That one. That's a big fuel tank. I'm not sure about the aerodynamics of that. That is a huge fuel tank. Okay, so we've got... Have we got... I know there is a structural thing that means that we can make the small one. That's not the thing I was looking for. Can it work like the thing I was looking for? You can have, so that it looks nice and smooth. I don't like having these. No, I can't do it. I don't really want to have that stuck onto the thing. It looks weird. Never mind. We'll just have to deal with it. I don't think there's a better option. Okay, so to get into orbit of the moon, what are we going to need? Well, we're going to need, first of all, that's for re-entry. So this is the little bit that we're going to be trying to land. I don't need the rest of it to come with me. So yeah, we'll settle for that is our landing bit. We're going to need... Shall we go for just a normal... oh, we've got another one. Oh, we've got another solid fuel booster. Oh, that's huge as well. Okay, we're going to have a huge rocket. We're going to go for just a sort of a normal... Shall we go for like a sort of a normal sort of this? This will be here for the return journey, hopefully. Hopefully I'm not going to be needing to use it beforehand. I'm hoping I'm going to have enough fuel for this as well. I don't want to be losing a curve. I would try with the probe. I experimented with these briefly and I could never get them to work properly. I filled my spaceship with solar panels and they still weren't getting power and stuff. And I had a battery. I don't know why I couldn't get it to work. So we're not going to have a probe. We are going to be actually sending a Kerbal up there. Right. I'm not really sure. What's the best plan? Actually, what I'm going to do, dump that. We'll go for a slightly smaller, slightly lighter. This is our emergency. It's all gone to hell and we need another rocket and bit. Okay? That's what that is. We will add on below it. We will get a... Whoopsie. We'll get another decoupler there. And then we will have the big fuel tank with that engine. Oh, if we could scroll down a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be sort of hopefully our positioning rocket. Sure, that's what that can be. Then what we are going to do, I've had a crazy idea that's going to end really badly, but will look cool if it by any chance it works. This hint, this might not work at all. We'll get the big fuel tank and we'll see if we can position it on these. Will it let us do it? Yes, it will. This just looks like such a bodge job of a rocket. It really does. Oh god. What was that the other there? That size one there. Oh, this is just going to explode. I can tell it. We'll put you. You are the big end. Yeah, you fit on there. They're the new engines that are huge. Please don't explode. Please don't explode. Please be a good rocket. Okay. There are your instructions. Actually, we might go for another big fuel tank on the top. Whoopsie, on the top like that. And then if we connect these at the top with those little strut connector imajigs, these. Strut connector ruby jigs mean this thing. We will. I'm going to put plenty of these on here, just because I don't trust these huge barrels of fuel on the side. Literally is. It's just an oversized oil drum stuck on a rocket, and we're going to try and orbit the moon with this. I don't think I can have any aerodynamical. No, let's not have that. Now these things might be important. Now I don't really know quite how these stuff here works, other than that these make the thing slightly controllable as it's going up in the air. Now with a rocket this size, I'm going to imagine this is going to be hell to get it to actually do the I think it was a gravity turn. People told me the correct name for it, as if this will be so unmaneuverable. So I've put fins on it. I don't know if that works. I'm hoping it does. I think that's the purpose of these. I don't know. Yeah, I think more of these makes it turn better, but I'm not sure if I've done it right. So we're going to find out very soon whether this is going to be a catastrophic fail. Okay, we're going to give this a go. I have a feeling this is going to be uncontrollable. That's my biggest concern with this. Is it going to be uncontrollable? Not exploding. It's just that I can't. Like, I won't be able to physically get it to turn and position it, because I think, yeah, I think it's going to be too heavy. So we want to put. Whoopsie. We want to drag. Oh, for God's sake! I can't remember how to do this. Drag that down there. No, sorry. I wanted to drag that down there. That's what I wanted to do. Wait, I've lost the rest of them. You down to there. You up to there. So we fire the engines, release it, then we fire the decouplers when they're out of fuel, then we fire the engine at the bottom there, and then we fire that one there to get us home. That is the plan. What is actually going to happen is we're going to launch, fall over, and have a big explosion. Okay, we're on to the 4th generation of our rockets. Oh dear. And I might actually, what I'm going to do, just because this looks a little bit wonky, we'll put that lower down, and then we'll put them higher up. As holding this huge thing from the bottom would probably, it just looks wrong. Here we go, onto the launch pad. Fingers crossed it doesn't all break instantly. Has it broken apart yet? Wait for it. Okay. We had a little wobble. We had a little wobble on the landing pad. Let's see what happens. I'm closing my eyes and praying that this doesn't instantly explode. Fire that, release it. Okay, we are off. Do we have control? Ooh, we actually have a little bit more control than I expected. I think we don't actually have enough fuel for what I want to do though. I think we might need more fuel tanks. We might need to even sort of double. I don't think double stacking that is going to be a good idea, because the weight is going to be tremendous. However, okay, it turns, it's responsive, which is a surprise. If I start adding more, it does look rather ridiculous. It's like Wolverine made a spaceship. If we start adding more of these fuel tanks on and more rockets, it's going to be very heavy, which is going to take it even more time to get off the ground. But that might be something that we need to do, because I don't think we're actually... we're about half fuel, and we're not really getting into... Yeah, I think, considering... we might not actually have been crazy. I keep building these things and expecting them to explode because it's me building things and just throwing stuff together in the hope that it works. And they keep working better than I anticipated. I was expecting the FailRace space program to be a big fiery mess, but we've actually not had very many incidences, and the silly spaceships I'm making are kind of controllable. This is more controllable than the previous one we had, even though it looks dumb. Okay, it does want to keep pulling to the right a little bit. I definitely think the many fins have been useful on this, that's for sure. Okay, let's try and position that on the 90 degrees, or 90, yeah, it is 90 degrees on the heading thing. I think we're twisting slightly, which is not so good. Let's just check them out. No, we're about at the right plane, where I want to be for getting into moon orbit. I just think we're not going to have enough fuel for this. I think we are going to... because we're going to end up running out of this fairly shortly. I don't know, we're making good height now. That's not really going to be high enough. We're going to have to burn the other engine to get us to a good enough height. Oh, this is going to be really blooming close. I don't like it when it's really close. I don't want to lose poor Kerbal. Woo, okay, we've overshot that. Just slightly. Okay, we're going to have quite a large orbit. And I may have used too much fuel on that one. We're just going to coast up to that height and then we'll try... Okay, so that was making some... Once we got out of the atmosphere, this was really pulling. Which I think kind of makes sense, as most of the effort done by the rockets is getting off the ground and getting out of the atmosphere. But I just wasn't paying attention. So now we're going to go quite high. Okay, well, since we're up here, what I'm going to do is... Well, we're under acceleration? Wait, what? Sure. While we're up here, I might as well go and get this thing into orbit, see if there's any more science I can do. And then we will have to make a slightly bigger one. We will have to give it even more rockets, which could only end spectacularly well. Okay, so we're at this point here. We've got to flick it around and aim at the little crosshair, and then we will boost, and we will try and get it into... I mean, we've got plenty of fuel for doing this sort of simple, basic manoeuvre. Right, use all of the boost. How are we doing on the orbit front? Yeah, okay, so that rocket there is good at... Well, of course it is. It's good at manoeuvring this because it's got an awful lot more thrust than the other one. Can we get into orbit before we jump to the next engine? Come on, I'm just waiting for the noise to cut out. Oh, bugger it. Okay, not quite. Dump them. Fire the next engine. And now I don't think I can get... if I did try, it would be incredibly close and probably end terribly for me. Right, that's at 100,000 metres. That's fine. Do I risk it or don't I? This is a horrible, horrible choice. Because I think we possibly could do it. Because we're not trying to worry about landing and then taking off again and then getting back again. However, I'm still not very good at this game. It's a horrible choice. I don't know what I want to do. Can I do anything to get started? I don't want to have done this and this to be a wasted journey. It seems like a way... okay, yeah, I can do this then. We'll do that. We'll get the data there. We'll do that. I swear I've done this before. Okay, we have done that. Have I done... I must have done a crew report here. Okay. I'm going to chicken out of trying to do that manoeuvre. Actually, I don't... Oh, now I've got that blooming science there, though. I don't really want to... no, I think we could probably do it because I've got into orbit only using a little bit of this fuel tank. We're going to go for it. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to be a useless coward. We are actually going to go for it. Now, I am not very good at this next bit. Okay, so people who are good at this game will probably be getting angry in a minute when I try and figure out what the hell I am supposed to be doing. I just cannot figure out this add maneuver tool. It generally just confuses the crap out of me. Now I can get it to do... Okay, that's what I want it to do. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, do that. It's normally a case of just guess and I'll eventually get it. Normally what I do is I end up firing the rocket over that direction first and then add a maneuver until I find a point where I collide with the moon. This is actually... looks like it's going to go collide with the moon and we only need to burn for 58 seconds. We should have the fuel to not collide with the moon as in crash, as in orbit. I should probably point that out first. We are not going to crash. Well, I say we are not going to crash. I'm not planning on making us crash. Now we sort of spin around, not aimlessly, there is an aim to it. We spin around until we find the blue marker. There's the blue marker. Ooh. And then we line the crosshairs up. And then we wait 2 minutes, 34 seconds until we go and try and get this to work. Now, no matter how many times I aim this up and try and get it working, you never quite end up on the right path. So we will end up I can never get it absolutely perfectly on the predicted path or the path that thing. So it will be a little bit wonky, but it should be close enough. Okay, here we go. I'm slightly nervous about this, if I'm honest. I also don't really want to overshoot with the time fast forwarding. I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna wait the 20 seconds, not try and be clever with the times, and we will then boost. Hold on. that's not going to bloody work, is it? Because that's going to collide with the planet. Okay, change of plan. Cancel. Cancel. I didn't realise I was getting so close to the planet. I thought, okay, let's add the manoeuvre thing over here. And then we do that. And then we do that until we get to the moon bit. And the moon bit? Moon? No. Okay. Do we have to twist it slightly? Because I can't remember what we did last time. Oh, do we have to twist it like that until the moon... Where are you, moon? Why are you no... Oh, I think it did... There we go. That's what we want to do. So, again, we will... In fact, actually, that is almost a collision path with the moon. That's fine. I mean, we can work with that. Again, we've only got a 50-second burn. We should have enough fuel for everything. We should have enough fuel. I'm hoping that we can use this rocket to have enough fuel to get there and slow down. So that we end up in moon orbit, and then the other one can be used to get home. That's me, fingers crossed, praying that it works. We'll wait another 3 minutes. Well, we won't. I'll fast forward time. And then we will aim the rocket. Oh, God. Please work. Please work. I would love to have had another stage of rocket here, so I have more room for error with this. Because I'm fairly confident I shall balls this up somewhere. Right, 3, 2, 1. Fire the rockets. Minorly out of position there. How are we going to do on fuel? And I'm just watching the gauges go down and thinking this was probably a dumb idea. Please don't get lost in space, Kerbal. Please don't get lost in space. 30 seconds. Oh, this is going to be really close, I think. Although all of the people who know what they're doing are either shouting at me saying, A, you've cocked up, you're a massive idiot, or B, you've got plenty of fuel, stop worrying. I think I have enough to do this, if I could stay in the little circle. We might be slightly out of alignment, but never mind. 6, 5, 4, come on, I really want enough fuel to slow down. Don't think I actually have it. Okay, so we will go around here, and then we will end up in orbit somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what was the predicted path. We can clear that out of the way. Okay, so when we get around here, we should start ending up in the moon. So now we don't have anything to do, really. I can sit and watch the pretty game as we fly off in this direction. Easy just to watch it in the map view. We've got a little bit of time to wait. So I'll just fast forward time. Again, being very careful not to fast forward it too much and then miss your opportunity. I've done that many a time. Getting impatient, waiting for it to happen, and then just sort of flying straight off and then getting flung into outer space. Okay. Let's just keep going. We're going to be slowing down once we get out here. And then we're coming back. Whoop, and in this way. Are we too far back? Oh, bugger it. Arse. Because I didn't do the damn thing right, I've ended up out of bloody position. Oh, bugger. Where do we need to be to actually get into position now? This has been the most useless of space journeys. This is it. Oh, bugger. Because now, oopsie, I've not got enough fuel. Arse. That's all gone wrong. Because I can't readjust that. We're going to go and then land back on the planet. Basically. Damn. Is there a way that I can... is that going to be a crash course with the planet? Trying to figure out what way I have to do this thing. Yes, that'll be a crash course with the planet, sure. Oops, resume. I keep pressing escape when I don't mean to. Estimated time, 4 seconds. Okay, yeah, we'll land. And then we will try again, and I will try not to fail miserably. I will try and calculate stuff correctly on this next one. And we've landed back on Kerbal perfectly safely. Well, at least we got the data back from that. Right, recover this. We will try again. We will try again, and I will build a better rocket. We got 25 science from that. Pretty good, actually. So we're up to 83 science. Right, let's build a bigger rocket. Yes, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so what we're going to do is drop that all the way down. Actually, wait, hold on. Hold on, let me readjust. So we got to keep that. Where's the rocket stage? Where's the engine? Is the engine in that? Yes, it's got to be. We're going to keep that stage there at the top. Whoops. The same. That's going to stay the same, but we're going to add some more stages in below it, I think. Oh, I can't do this quite the way I want to do it. Because what I want to do is I want to take out this stage, or actually no, I want to keep that stage perhaps, and then add in one of these here, and then have one of these terribly bloody organised way, but have one of them in there, and then we will add some more of. Ooh, bugger. Okay, no, we want 4 of them. We will add in 4 of these, and we will add in. Oh, can we not? What have I done? Have I deleted something? Or can we not fit them? Oh, bugger! We can't fit them on there because that's too big. What about if we do? Have I got any structural thing I can put? This is such a bodged rocket. This is unbelievable. Put them like that. This shouldn't work. If this works, I'll be amazed. And then we will attach them to there to try and stop it from wibbling itself apart. Now, what does this give us? Probably not enough, actually, to do much better, because we're carrying a lot more weight. We're still going to be launching with them 4, although we will try and arrange ourselves with that one a bit better, perhaps. It basically gives us 1 extra rocket, but a lot more weight. I'm not sure if that's necessarily a good thing. Whoops. Might get rid of. I don't like that. I really don't like that. That's pretty crappy, to be honest. I know what we could do. I know what might work. So we're still got the same basic thing. Okay. Stick you lower to the ground so it doesn't look dumb. We're going to keep with all these big rockets. But what we could do, possibly, yes, what I'm going to do is add in some of these, the huge, great big things, if I can get them to fit on without the game being angry at me. Stop being angry, game. I'm trying to do science. When I say science, I'm trying to do my sort of science, which is throw it on and it might work. Now, can I put enough of these on to make it balanced? This is the other problem that I have with these, is balancing the whole damn thing. We want to have that go on there. Oopsie. Can we have that on there? Will this be balanced, or will this just rotate itself apart? In fact, this is less of a rocket and more of a scaffolding that we're sending up. But sure, aerodynamically speaking, this is atrocious. This is the least aerodynamical rocket I think I've ever seen. We want to put that up there, and then we will do the same again here to try and hold it all together. It's like the back of a Porsche. That can go across to there, and somewhere in there is a gap that I can't quite click on because there's a strut in the way. Ooh, dodge the fins, and then we want that again. Oh, come on, we can find the gap. There's a gap. That can go on there and attach to there. No, or not, and I can click a button and remove something. Oh, bugger. Put you back on there at about the same height. There. Then I needed to do that. Oh crap, that goes there to there. Right. They're on. Let's get some more fins. Let's just stick fins on everything, because that seemed to make this thing fly last time. I am the worst rocket engineer ever, pretty much. And there we have it. We're sending this to the moon. Oh god. What is this? There was I think it was a Russian rocket. I can't remember how many rockets it had on the bottom of it. Like how much actually many rockets it was. It was some stupid number. It was the most. I think it was the rocket with the most thrust ever. Ridiculous bloody thing. This looks sort of more broken than that. Okay, I forgot to order this completely, which was dumb. Get rid of that. We need to put one down there. No, wait. What do we need to fire? We need to fire them four. Oh God, you four down there. I was just gonna cancel that. You four. Oopsie, down there as well. Oop, come on, drag that down there. Then we want to release it. So you four go on the 9-1. Then we fire them four. We'll put them. Oh, they can go together because we're going to be releasing them at the same time. Then we fire them four. Then we will add another thing here because we want to get rid of them. And then we have that rocket. Then we get rid of that. Then we have that rocket. Then we get rid of that. And then we have the parachutes. Okay. Here we go. Now it's going to be very, very slow getting off the ground. It looks unbelievably dumb from above. It's going to be incredibly slow getting off the ground. But these are just get it some height before we launch these. Yeah, and then we should have a bit more fuel to play with. Here goes. Fire, fire. Slowly, slowly we move. I'm not too worried about this because this is just extra having these on here. There's going to be, of course, these that are going to do the main work. This just gets us maybe 1,000 meters in the air. That's fine. That's fine by me. I don't really care. We're not massively out of control at the moment. We're still going. We're actually not spinning around in a circle, which means I managed to make everything quite even, which is a surprise. So yeah, these are just going to be sort of expendable. We might get even a couple of 1,000 meters in the air. I know that we can control. Oh bugger! We added more weight and not more fins. Hopefully, it'll still be as nice to control as it was before. That's a fingers crossed moment. We may have slightly less control once we actually get high up into the air. But I think we can work with that. I think we can work with it. Possibly. Oh, we're going to get a little bit higher than I thought we might with these, just these external boosters. That's not too bad. That's not too bad because now we've got a 3,000 meter head start, if you like, on the last rocket that we put out. So it looks stupid. It looks unbelievably stupid, but it works. Fire them away. Fire them, and we are off. We haven't quite decoupled that properly. Please tell me we're not dragging it along with us. We haven't actually quite got as much boost as we did with the last rockets, I don't think. Okay, we are climbing very, very slowly, but we have got an awful lot of fuel. Once we start getting a little bit higher, we will speed up once we're out of the atmosphere. And now we wait. The downside, of course, of putting all of this on heavy rocket makes it a lot slower, and you'll use more fuel and everything. I'm hoping that the extra fuel tank will be worth its weight, if that makes sense to you. Starting to get up towards 10,000 meters, and then we will do the roll. Hopefully, have we still got control? It'd help if I press the right keys. Yes, we've still got pretty good control. Don't want to press F. F doesn't do anything when it comes to flying this monstrosity. Okay, 10,000 meters. We will start leaning over. Fast, quite quickly leaning over. It does a good job. Whoop, get to the 90. And there we go. Right, I've actually been a little bit quick turning. I'm used to having just unbelievably sort of sluggish rockets that take forever to do that turn, whereas this one has done fairly well despite its non-aerodynamical shape. Okay, how are we doing on the old height? Yeah, we'll have a while to go yet, so we'll just keep this around this angle. It wants to correct itself, but it's fine. That's a pretty lighting effect going on over there. I've also wondered what on earth, you can just see it in the distance down there with a slight bit of broken, I don't know what's going on. There's like another base over that side. I think when you make like planes, that's where you've got to try and aim to land on. I've never tried to explore it. There might be something for a challenge at some point. I've lost sight of it now, it's dark. But yeah, I don't know what's over there, I wonder. I haven't tried firing a rocket at it, so I'll probably miss, to be honest. How are we doing on the old height? Not that well, actually. Okay, that might be because I think I don't know whether I'm aiming correctly or not. I can never remember how to do this bloody bit. Like because I take breaks in between recording these, I completely forget what I was doing last time. I think 90 degrees was the one I was aiming at. Sure. I do like the antennae we have got sticking out of the top of our rocket. We are going to do this and be absolutely no better off than we were before because I've ballsed it up somewhere. I think. Because we are not getting very much height at the moment. Oh, God's sake! What have I done wrong? I've ballsed it up. I think actually we lost an awful lot of speed in when we swapped between the outer rockets and these ones, we lost quite a lot of momentum. But I think this might be too heavy. I've tried to be too complicated with this. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting some distance on that. 90,000. We'll just turn them off. We will let it cruise up to there. Where's the time? There's the time. Then we will hopefully get in orbit with these boosters. I think we should have enough to do that, especially once we're out here. And get orbit around the planet. Then we will begin the game of trying to create a maneuver that doesn't absolutely suck. And then try and follow it this time round as well. That would be kind of useful. Right, we will, oopsie, we'll wiggle you and adjust you until you point in the right direction. I love when you fast forward in time when you move the thing around, how much it bounces and wobbles. Okay. Still a little while to go, actually. Yeah, this has been a terrible attempt to get into orbit by me around the planet. It's been absolutely atrocious. Alright, that's there. We will pause that like that. Then we will aim. We are on play, yes. So we should have some control of the rocket. Aim it at the little crosshair and fire. Here we go. And then we will go in this view, and we will hopefully get an orbit fairly soon. Just listen to the noise. I hope it doesn't cut out before we've got it into the... There we go. Go around, get that to a decent height. Woo, that'll do, and stop. How much fuel have we got? Okay, yes, we are better off marginally than we were last time. Now, we'll keep that on just one times because we're going to be adding in a maneuver. And which way around does the moon go? I can't bloody remember. Is it this way? Let's just... Oh, that's not the thing. I don't think I wanted to change that, did I? No, that's definitely not the one. The quickest way for me to deal with those things when I've ballsed them up is just... okay, that's not doing quite what I'd expected it to do. That's firing me off. Okay, that way would work. Except for we would have to go through the planet. That way doesn't work. Well, add a maneuver. So we want to go that way. Why can you... Oh, because I'm on this side of the bloody planet. That's it. That's why, isn't it? Duh. Okay. If we do it from... Yeah, because you've got to think sort of opposite. So when you add a maneuver over here, you're firing yourself off in whatever direction. That way isn't actually ever going to come into... Oh! That way would come into contact with the moon over there. So we would fire ourselves off around there, and we would come into we would meet the moon at that point. If I just got to there... Hold on. I'm having a thought. If I just get to there, add maneuver... that's... Oops, that's not the maneuver I wanted to do. No, go away. I don't want to mess about with that because I'll balls that one up. If we got to there, and we were to go just not that way. Bugger. I've pretty kind of, I really do not very good at doing this thing. I know what I want it to do. I want it... If I was to boost there, I would get that to move out over that way. And I was wondering if that just doing that alone would actually work. Possibly. Oopsie. Okay, so that's not going to work. That's just going to fire us out of the out of the planet's orbit. Whoops, there we go. That was what we wanted to do. Like, oh, that's going to give us an interesting twist on our orbit. That'll make it fun coming back to the planet. But that way there will work. Okay, that's what we're going to go for. That's our target. Let's see how wrong I can get it this time round. Estimated burn 27 seconds. We might even get it done with these big rockets. Possibly. I mean, if I could ever maneuver it around. I think this has become much less responsive now we're out in space, which kind of makes sense as these have less to act upon. In fact, they shouldn't technically work, should they? I don't think they should. Okay, because you'd need like little thrusters, wouldn't you, to manoeuvre it around, in theory. I think I'm right in saying that. I'm probably going to shut up now before I'm really dumb. Okay, we're not going to hit the planet at all. We're not going to try to go phase through Kerbin. Okay, this is the plan. This is the plan. We are slightly over-rotating. Come back, rocket. Behave yourself. Don't go that way. Stop spinning. I've lost control of my spaceship. Can we stop rotating and go back the way I asked you to before? Please? I'm asking nicely. Can we go this way now? There we go. I must have pressed a key somewhere and it got angry at me. Right, so we will face this way. We will fast forward. Actually, no, I'll get myself in position before we fast forward time. Because try to maneuver this. Sometimes it lets you maneuver it when you're fast forwarding time and it's really stupidly quick. Other times it just doesn't let you have control of your thing. So let's get you in position. Over here. Whoops. And down a little bit. There we go. Whoop. Oh, we've overshot. Brakes on, perhaps. No, we will recover from this eventually. And it is a balancing act controlling this thing. It's not too bad when you're on the planet. It's not so good up here. And there we go. We are just about in place. And I'm not going to just do it sort of, oh well, it's close enough. As I think I did that last time, and that's why I ballsed it up completely. Now, which way do we want to spin it? Not that way. We want to come back this way and then down a little bit. It's not an easy thing to control. God. And somewhere in the middle, there. Quick fast forward time. 17 minutes until we are in position. Now I'm hoping with the SAS it will stay. There we go. See, it's staying, pointing in the right direction. We're not doing anything silly. 10 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. Oh, there's a planet. Or there's our planet, in fact, flying past. Okay, I'm really going to be careful now because I don't want to bugger this up. We will. I'm not going to wait for 3 minutes though. I will speed it up slightly. But yeah, I'm going to not risk anything stupid with this. We are going to have to change rockets midway through this burn, which is going to be a slight pain. And it will end up meaning that in the time it takes to change rockets and fire up the next one, we will end up slightly out of that predicted course. However, I can't do anything about that. I don't really want to just dump these while we've still got fuel in them. So, yeah. Oh god, I was looking at the wrong thing. 30 seconds to go. Right, let's not risk anything stupid. Oh god, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, eyes closed. Eyes closed after I press the button. Don't want to close them now and miss everything. And wait for it. 4, 3, 2, 1, fire! There we go. We are not going to have enough fuel to do it like this. I don't think so, anyway. Watching the fuel gauge go down. I'm going to run out just at the wrong bloody time, aren't we? Or maybe we might do it, actually, because we've got huge fuel tanks, and the gauges don't actually ever change. Like, it doesn't change size depending on like the size of your fuel tank. Oh, we're going slightly off course a little bit. Whoop, turn them off. Oh bugger. Are we on a collision with the moon? We are nowhere near. Arse. Okay, so that manoeuvre there has failed miserably. We're going to have to add in another one over here somewhere, and just sort of change the course of it slightly. Change this course slightly to a one where it does come into contact with the moon. Okay, that one there will work. Estimated burn 2 seconds in 9 minutes. Okay, I mean I can deal with that. That's not too bad. I might just ditch them because they are getting on my nerves trying to manoeuvre with them. Yeah, now I've got to knock them away while trying to manoeuvre my rocket around. And somewhere, we will find this bloody target. There it is, over there. Whoop. And we'll aim at that. I will figure it out eventually. We will. I've done a few tests and I've got into the orbit of the moon without too many problems. This one is being a right pain. I'm not sure quite what I've... Well, I'm sure I've balled up something massively, but... Okay. So, since we haven't actually pressed ignition on the engine, I'll have that throttled up ready. We will... Oh, I can't do that, can I? Stupid. And then we will fast forward the time. I think that the target thing started moving towards the end of that, and I don't know if it was that I didn't move with it, or what. Why I missed it by. I'm used to sort of these targets and just missing it by fractions. That was massively off, and I'm not sure quite what I did wrong. But never mind. Never mind. We will try again. Estimated birth. Wait, well, that's gone from 2 seconds to 1 day. What? Why is that now? Surely we're just slowing it down. Oh no! What? I don't even know what the bloody hell is going on. Perhaps. Oh, it might be because I haven't actually fired this engine up at any point that it's got a little bit confused. I'm not sure. So we're just going to carry on with this. Yeah, and see what happens. But I don't know. Hold on. So if we throttle up the engine, it spazzes out completely. Yeah, okay. It was getting... We're now at 8 days. Jesus. It was now... Oh, bugger, slow down time. I don't want to overshoot this. I think it's something to do with me not having the engine throttled up, that it didn't know how much time to estimate on. Or like the engine not being throttled up or fired at all. Okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess. I know what I'm doing. I shouldn't have... I normally just do this with pure guesswork. I shouldn't have tried to plan everything. Pure guesswork, I think, would have been a better idea. Right, we will keep going then. We have 2 engines to go and work with this now, because I've tried faffing around with this. This is going to be like the really long way of doing it. But okay, how are we doing on our path? All right, so we're going to fire ourselves all the way out over there, and then we will come back in, and as we come back in, we will get quite close to the moon. Okay, we have a plan. We have a plan. I'm not sure if said plan is a good one. It's going to be some guesswork. Guesswork and praying. That's the FailRace space program for you. Yeah, okay. We have got a couple of minutes to go now. Let's just slow down time a little bit, because I really don't want to balls this up completely. And then we will be ready to fire. I'll just wait till it gets to about 30 seconds. There we go. We will have the engine ready to go. We will make the countdown timer go all confused. Please work. Please, 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 please work. That's all I have to say. Alright, 10 seconds to go and find out if I've made a monumental mess up or whether I just got confused by nothing. 4, 3, 2, 1, fire. Yeah, it was the engine getting confused, so I didn't need to worry. Here we go, that's much better. 3, 2, 1, 0. Are we now on a collision course with the moon? That's our current path. I don't think we are. I can't remember. Should this... Oh, bugger it. Oh, what have I done? I did not ask you to do that. Ooh, what the fudge have I done? I continue to be baffled by this game. For some reason, it thinks we're over here. Oh no, it still thinks we're on that manoeuvre. Okay. Now, shouldn't this have changed some way to tell me that we're supposed to be interacting with the moon at all? Or, I don't really know. Like, I'm pretty sure that showed it going through the bloody moon. So, I don't know how... Do I have to wait for it to get closer before it will interact? I'm really bloody confused now. Okay, well, I'm going to fast forward time and just kind of see what happens. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is actually going to miss. because I think this line should be telling me something that it isn't. So unless we can do anything to rectify this, and no, we're all just sort of flying out of orbit doing that. That would do something if I did that, but I don't really want. That's a silly maneuver to be doing, and I'm so baffled by this whole maneuver system. I swear I had this working better before. So now we're just firing that out into space, which we don't really want to be doing. What does that do? It just flashed up at something. Ooh. No, we're not going for that. That's silly. Because I'm feeling fairly confident that it should be. Yeah, the line should be showing me some way, some form of interaction with the moon. And it isn't, so I'm going to have to go for another bloody manoeuvre in 2 days' time. So let's just speed that up some while we... Whoops. Okay. Let's just try and keep an eye... Unless this changes, and it does end up actually saying that we are in position, then this is what we're going to have to go for. Because otherwise I think we're going to miss. I think we're going to end up going too fast, and we will just sail past. That looks like what's going to happen. Okay, we can. Luckily, I've paid attention enough to know that we are in a bad position, so I can adjust it. Oh, for God's sake! Okay, 25 minutes until this point. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong with this aiming malarkey. I'm aiming at the thing. I'm doing the burn for the time it says, and I'm obviously doing so. Oh. Fudge, I've missed my time, but it seems so. Sod it, we're just gonna go for it. I'll watch it from here. Fine, it'll work, and I'll watch it until we get to a point to which there we go. That's what I wanted it to do. Okay, so we are now on an intercept thing with the moon. I'm gonna just do. Okay, I can't. I might be able to get it onto that path. I'm not gonna bloody risk anything now that we've got it working. So when we get to this point here, we will then end up in the moon's gravity. And then it will pull us around and fling us around and do some things. And then once I get to that point there, I'm going to have to brake. So I'm going to spin it around and slow. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay. Cancel that manoeuvre. We don't need to worry about the manoeuvre anymore. Okay, we're going to start fast forwarding time again. I overshot that manoeuvre a little bit, but I could recover it, basically. Yeah, and now we're going to see if I can do this correctly. So once we go in here... This is the bit that takes up the fuel now. Okay, pause. We want to flick this over this way and have it aim up with the other crosshair that we have. Now this means that we will be slowing down. The idea of this is I will... Whoopsie. There we go. I will now slow us down so that we get an orbit of the moon rather than just fire off in that direction and end up somewhere in space or around the planet. Either one is a distinct possibility on here. So we'll wait a little bit longer. I'm not going to bother trying to do a manoeuvre thing. I'm just going to rely on what I remember. We will wait until we get to that point there. Then we will fire the rocket, and then we will get into orbit around the moon. That is the plan. That is the that is the plan. How well said plan will work, I have no bloody clue. Okay, and play. We'll just do it a little bit there. That works for me. And then fire up the engines. How much fuel have we got? We might be a little bit tight on fuel for all of this, but hopefully once we've actually got it in orbit around the moon, this should be. There we go. Bloop. We are in orbit now. Getting out of here and getting back to the planet shouldn't take too much. That's the plan anyway. Okay. We are there. We have about half fuel. Awesome. Now, if I do the things, does it now say that because we're in orbit of the moon, can I now do all of these things? Or do I have to get actually closer to the moon? While in space, high over the moon. Okay, let's keep all of the data. Let's do that. Yes, let's do crew report. There we go. That was all it was. That was all it was that I wanted to do. It has taken me the better part of an hour to get here. But we are orbiting the moon. let's just speed up time a little bit, and we will get closer. Whoopsie. Get a little bit. Where's the moon? I've lost the moon. We've lost it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go. I am currently in orbit around the moon. Yeah, we've got some science. We've got plenty of science now. The tricky bit comes in trying to get back. We begin the fun and games with a manoeuvre. To be honest, like the manoeuvres here shouldn't be too hard to get it just to escape the orbit. Actually, I think I want to do it from this side. Is that this the side I wanted to do it from? And then we will try and... There we go. So then that will escape us out of the moon orbit and fling us back towards the planet. I hope, if I could follow the manoeuvre charts, I should probably stay in this view for manoeuvre rather than watching the fuel burn. So, yeah, I definitely think that would have helped. Spin you round till we find where we're aiming for. There, we missed it. Bugger. Come back. There we go. Yeah, we should have plenty of fuel actually for this. Yeah, we've got a whole other stage if we need it. And there. Right, we will wait an hour. Well, we won't wait an hour. I will fast forward an hour. And I will try pay attention to the time, not forget to keep an eye on the time and end up fast forwarding past it. Probably go a little bit quicker than that. And play. I wish it would change the speed instantly rather than this delay period, because that can actually mean kind of huge distances when you're dealing with sort of further out stuff. Because these stages here are all sort of fairly similar. Like when we're talking about hours and minutes, these are all fairly similar until you get to the final one that's suddenly massive leaps in time. Yeah, I've overshot countless times. Okay. 7 minutes to go, and then we will be in line. Here we go. This is the tricky. Well, I don't know if this is the trickier bit. This is the bit that I really don't want to cock up on. Like if I miss aiming at the moon, it's fine. If I miss trying to get back to the planet and go soaring into space, then you'll be buggered. I shouldn't though. Okay, here we go. We're nearly lined up, I think, with this one. Fire the engines. And let's see where our path ends up pointing. Okay, so we will escape the moon over here. Quite where we will end up going, it doesn't want to show us. Fine. We will. Let's go find out, shall we? We can cancel that manoeuvre because we're done with it. I'm hoping we're going to end up in the gravity of Kerbal rather than end up God knows where. I think we are. Is that where we're going to end up on that path? Yes, it is. Okay, well, I mean, we can deal with that, I think. Possibly. That's not at all what I meant to do. Oh, arse nuggets. Sure, what we'll do is we'll go out there. I mean, this is a very long space exploration mission. We will go out there. We will miss the other moon because this planet has 2 moons, and then we will bring the orbit back in again. I could have, if it wasn't for the fact that I have to keep the data. You can transmit it, but then you lose some of the science value for it. I would do the observations out here. I can't really do much about it. So once we get here, we'll put the brakes on, and then we will put that into the planet. Hopefully. All right, slow you down. Oh, spin the rocket around. Like, this is an unbelievably stupid way of doing things. I do realise that. But never mind, I'm not so good at the coming... I can get it around the moon, it's the getting back bit that normally ends more complicated for me. But sod it. Okay, yeah, we'll just... How long is it until 2 hours? Okay, we'll bugger it. I'm not going to just sort of do close enough, but I will fast forward a bit. Come on, we spent 21 days in space just trying to orbit the moon. Bloody hell. Right, that will do. Fire the rocket. That will come back towards the planet. There. Okay, we've only got into a second orbit around the moon. Is that actually... going to crash? I think it is. I don't really care. Let's just fast forward the time. Also, don't fast forward the time too quickly on this bit, because when you sort of come within a planet, I'd hoped that the game would like slow down the time. It doesn't. You'll just smash into whatever it is if you leave it fast forwarding too fast, or you can't slow it down in time. I think that is auto collision course. Very hard to tell sometimes with this game. It certainly looks like it is. We're just going into our 31st day of 32nd day, in fact, of space mission. Woo! Play. Oh, I pressed that a bit late. Bloody hell. It didn't slow down quite as quickly as I'd hoped. Alright, we don't need that one either. That can go away. Whee! We're going to land in the desert, which is cool. We're coming in really quickly as well. Jesus, that was a bit faster than I was used to. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Parachutes, I've panicked. Because we do look quite close to the floor. Parachutes, please open. Please stop us. Please don't let me explode. There we go. Whew. We have made it back to something exploderized around me. God damn, that was the most unconventional space mission I've ever done. But we orbited the moon. We orbited the moon and we made it back, and it looks like we're going to we are going to, I hope, make it back safely. Please don't explode now. Please don't explode now. Oh dear. We've got some more science though. That is the important thing. We've got some more science, we can get some more stuff, and boop! Hey! We did it. I think actually I can get out, because I don't think I have done the desert stuff on here. I'm pretty sure I haven't done the desert stuff, so while we are here, might as well go do here. EVA report. Oh, this is Highlands. Really? Did I just land in the... Oh, we're right on the very bloody edge of the desert. Okay, that doesn't count as a separate biome. Well, screw you. Okay, so we'll recover ourselves, and then we will go and recover the vehicle. Right, we can go here to recover the vehicles. And there we go, that one there. Recover. Do you want to recover this vessel? Yes, I do. 136 science from that. Excellent. Woohoo! Well, there we go. That is it for this video, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and I apologise about my terrible attempts. I achieved it. That's about all I can say from that mission. We achieved an orbit around the moon, and we got back to the planet. Yeah, that is there. We made it. That's the important thing, I guess. However, that is it for today. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.